All right. Gonna test out this Garmin R10 with playing 9 holes on Awesome Golf. Got my driver out right here and attempting to hit my first shot. So one thing about the Garmin R10 that's a little bit frustrating, but I guess it kind of comes with the price, is that you have to set the ball up just right. I think the user manual recommends about 7 feet to 8 feet, so 7.5 feet, and even then it sometimes takes a minute to get it right. So it could be probably the most frustrating part about this. I think my fluorescent lights in the garage, they flicker, at higher speeds or slower speeds, so that may have something to do with it. But anyway, playing the first hole here. You're going to eventually get one to work, but it kind of stinks when you have like a really good shot and it doesn't register. It can be a little bit annoying. So anyway, but there's now my third shot. Finally got one in the air. Pretty good ball. If I really get a hold of my driver, I can on the simulator I can hit it about 270-ish, but anyway, that was 230, a little bit high, but good ball either way, in the fairway. Excited. Down here in the south, so it's a little warm in the garage, but anyway, I got 236. Probably got a 5-iron for this. Gonna try to hit it 180 to 200 yards ish. So again, it's not registering. Now you see me trying to line it up. It has to be, with the Garmin R10, it has to be directly in front of the little device too. So anyway, hit that one up pretty good. I must have chosen, I probably tried to split the difference there since I don't really have like a 215 or 220 yard club, so I probably used an 8 or 7-iron there. And then I'll have a little gap wedge here. A little bit shorter than my favorite distance. My favorite distance on the simulator is about 100 yards. So I completely shanked that. Pushed it in the rough, worm burner on the ground. So it's pretty good. Like, it catches that. Like if you thin a shot, like you super thin it, or top it real bad, it'll pick it up. And then I have my little chip, and then trying to get it. Awesome Golf was so fun. I like it over some of the other simulator games. It doesn't look super realistic, but it's a little more video game look. Has a more of a video game look to it, but I mean, that's what it is. It's a video game. So got a little par 4 here. Looks like 387 yards. Now I'll speed this up here in a little bit. I'm just kind of showing my setup, how I do it. And I'm not playing from the very, I think this is, it's not the tips. It's like one in front of the tips, the little pentagon. Still far enough for me to get the driver out though. Hitting into my net there, and first try, nice. Hitting it a little high still, but I'm pumped with that drive. It's pretty good right there at the stick, 209 yards. Hit it high, but it's a good hit. I'm happy with it. So 183 yards to the pin. Pretty elevated. I'm definitely going to use my 5-iron here, try to get it there. Did it register? No. You see my frustration. It always happens like on a really good hit too. Like, it's like it doesn't pick up the good hits, which can be frustrating. But, gives you some practice, which is nice. See if I can get another one here. I'm a little frustrated because I think I chunked it a little bit. Just going to leave it a little short, but it ended up okay, probably for par, I think, yeah. Outside the ring. With Awesome Golf, if it's inside that red ring, it's a 1-putt. If it's outside and you're still on the green, it gives you 2 putts. So another reason why I like it. You can always get a 2-putt if you get on the green. So here's the first par 3. 170 yards. Slightly elevated. Gonna use a 6-iron, I'm sure. And a great hit. A little high. Popped it up. But still got par, which is fun. Seem to be concerned with that though. It's probably because I left it a little short and it was a good line. Alright, 419 yards on a par 4. Playing the Valley Pines with Awesome Golf. I like the little leaderboard too with Awesome Golf too. It's fun. Fun game. Here I'm just going to kind of show you the setup again. And I was mad because that was such a good hit. At least it felt like it. You never know. We'll never know, will we? Could have been the best hit of my life. We don't know because the Garmin didn't register it. Second time, but that was a push. So, you know, it kind of gets, goes both ways, right? So I pushed the crap out of that, but it didn't register. So, but if it had taken my first hit, you know, it would have been better. Now we're 4 hits in. This is 4th hit. And it's just so annoying. And finally the 5th hit, and I pushed it. Which on this hole worked out really, really well. I'm so frustrated, but it's funny that landed in the fairway because I just sliced, pushed, whatever. It went way right. Yeah, but it made it through the trees and got a perfect lie. Fun. Probably hit a 7-iron here. Right on the money. Oh, stay left. Ball. Right outside the ring. Birdie chance. About a foot away. 2 feet away from a birdie there. But, you know, I'll take it. This is the par 5 here that I think I did pretty good on. Oh yeah, this is the one where I almost ended in the water here. Pretty nerve-wracking drive here. Try to set it up well. Then destroy it. No. Not today. Not for you. Not on your first shot. No way. Yeah. Give me the second shot. It does. It gives me the second shot. Kind of sliced it a little. Is it going in the water? No, I'm safe. Safely in the rough. Next to a beautiful stream. With 220 yards to go. So again, I don't have this club. 220 yards. I've got a little 5 hybrid in there, but I'm very inconsistent with it, so I'm going to split it here. Probably with an 8 iron. Yep. Maybe a 7. I hit that kind of fat, which is why it only went 108 yards. But I'm in the fairway. It's fine. And I've got a good chance to birdie this. 129 yards. Going to hit the old pitching wedge. Drops a few feet too. Should be a good simple pitching wedge. Drop it right in front of the flag. So yeah, the Garmin, I like it a lot. It's a ton of fun to play with. It's my first simulator. So, but it can be frustrating because it doesn't pick up every shot. So again, lots of good practice, but sometimes when you're in the groove, like I am now, where you just are now hitting my third shot, and it frustrates you because the first two you felt were pretty great, and then the third one, when it actually picks up, you hit it 70 yards with a pitching wedge. So, but it gives you a chance to practice these gap shots. Which I desperately need to practice on the real course. That inside 80, I think everyone kind of suffers with that. So, pretty decent. I think I saved the bogey there, which is great. Or par, never mind. It's par 5. So, weird par, but we got there. Got there in 5, and I'm happy with it. Now on to this par 3 with this huge sand trap at 200 yards. This is a tough one for me. I think I'm going to up one, of course, and going to try to stay left where there's a little bit of green and hit this 5 iron. And then push it right in the pine straw, but not in the bunker, so you know, I'll take it. Gonna pull this little gap wedge out again. Need to practice these anyway, because as you can see, I'm in this situation a lot. And I push it bad again. Just hit it right off the toe. Ugh. We're getting closer to the flag though, so that's always fun. Been working on this little chip. I don't know. It's a little kind of a putt chip situation, and it works. So, save the bogey there on a par 3, but I'll take it again. Got 3 left, and I think I'm 2 up now. This is the one where I think I almost eagled this hole. Yeah, 2 up, 542 yards. I'm gonna try to aim right at the marker there. Get a little practice. Keeping my elbow in there, trying to remember that, keeping my elbow in on this. Bam. Oh, that was so good. Let's try again. Got a little wind to help too. Boom. No. I I eventually get it, I think. There she is. Another high one again. Maybe they need to lower my tee or something. But 260 carry. It's good. Got some wind help there. 289 left. So I can put my 6 or my 5 iron within 100 yards of it. I'll be excited. Hit that one pretty straight. Yeah, I think I used the 6 there. I didn't want to. Well, maybe the 5. 194. Yeah. And then I've got 100 yards. This is my favorite distance. 100 yards on hole 7. Feeling good. Gonna hit the gap wedge right at the hole. There it goes. Good hit. Took a second to register. And oh my goodness! Ah, so close. Good birdie. But man, that close to eagle. So close. So close. But made up a stroke there, so I'm pumped. Now, I'm like thinking about how close that was to an eagle. That would have been my first eagle ever on this game. Ton of fun. All right, 425 yards. Little dog leg left. Trying to cut it off a little bit. Another decent drive. Pretty high in the air. I think it was 18 degrees was my last drive. Let's see. Yeah, same. 18 degrees again. So I'm pretty consistent. So maybe I should lower the tee a little bit. But hey, I'm not complaining. 250 yards. That lets you play golf. So probably a 7 iron here. Should have gone up a little bit more or hit it a little better. Aimed a little more right after that great drive, and now I'm in the bunker. And I'm thinking I could just chip out. So Awesome Golf's pretty good. Like, it tries to be as realistic as possible. You're not going to chip out of a bunker like that on the course. So, you know, it tries to make it a little bit more realistic. So there I actually put something on it, and it's a realistic chip out. And, you know, into par 4 with a double bogey. Almost eagled the last hole, and then double bogeyed on the 8th. So that's how it goes. Got one left here. Another crazy par 3, 211 yards, all over water. Probably like 40 or 50 yards of space after the water. So I'm going to try to hit my 5 iron and aim way right. Missed that first one. Second one. Decent little draw with some wind help. I think it was a push, and actually the wind just helped me a little bit. But we made it over the water, so I'm happy. Getting kind of tired anyway, too. So 70 yards in. I should have put a little bit more on that, but then I ended up towing it again. But I could chip in for bogey here. Par if I can make it. I think I kept it short here. Yeah. Kept it short, so double bogey to finish the round. Anyway, awesome golf. It's fun. Garmin R10 misses 20% of your shots probably, but still a ton of fun for an inexpensive golf simulator. Let me know what you think.